mindfulness manifestation meditation. So, first of all, it's about getting mindful about what's going on in your mind. Sometimes our own thoughts are blocking us from getting the things, the very things that we say we want and we've been wanting for a long time. And so we have to get clear on what it is we want instead of what we don't want. And then meditation just gives us that clarity of mind and clears out some of the clutter and also sometimes makes us aware of the clutter that we have in our mind that we might not have even known that we had. So, at any point along the way, I encourage you to either type in a question, ask a question, make a comment, a statement, anything like that, because definitely part of what I want to encourage here is a live interaction. The reason I'm doing these live is that I believe that if we are joining together in this format on Thursdays, 11:11 Pacific Standard Time on a regular basis, that's when we're going to see the results. And I hope that you will share whatever results you have in some kind of way. So you could either type it in the comments, you could type it in the live chat, or you could contact me here. If you see, hopefully, can see all that on your screen. This is also the address that if you feel compelled to donate or contribute to the show in any way, there's some ways for you to do that as well. Especially if good things start happening for you. That's really clear. It was upside down. Okay, let me try again. Is this upside down? Is this upside down to you? Because sometimes things look different on your screen. Turn around. Hmm. Okay, well, I guess that's another thing that's different. So I used to do these shows on my iPod, and I had to reverse the text in order for it to show up on the screen because it turned things around. But I guess when you do it on the computer, it's different. Is this backwards too? Oh, mirrored. There you go. Okay. All right, so for next week's show, I will fix it and do it the normal way. I wanted to use my computer so that I could more easily see your comments and type things to you. So it's a little bit of a learning process. This is my first time doing it on the computer. As you know, the microphone didn't work the way I expected it to. So we'll live and we'll learn, and hopefully some things will come along. I hope the sound is good. So, anyway, let's go to this whole mindfulness manifestation meditation. The first part is being mindful. So, I just want to start by if you're in a place where you can close your eyes, go ahead and close your eyes. If you can't, at the very least, try to focus on something in front of you where you can kind of almost put yourself in a little bit of a trance. So you're like stare at your pencil or stare at one little spot on your phone or something like that. And just start by taking in a few deep breaths. Inhaling completely and exhaling completely, and just slowing down and putting yourself in this moment. And do that a few times. Just try to slow everything down. Try to focus on the breathing itself instead of not even me, actually, just your own breath. And then just do a scan of your body from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet, just slowly scanning through your body, continuing to breathe deeply. And just notice if you have any tension in your body, and if possible, to rearrange your body so that you're not so tense. Or maybe even the next time you draw a breath in, that you purposely try to draw relaxation into that tense part of your body. And then take a couple moments to do that. And now just go ahead and tune into your own thoughts. Are there any kinds of thoughts that you notice yourself thinking? Anything that you might be worrying about in particular? Any kind of troublesome thoughts, bothering thoughts, repetitive thoughts? It's okay, whatever they are, good thoughts, positive thoughts, happy thoughts. Just be aware of whatever it is that's going through your mind right now. What are you thinking about? And you want to take in a couple more deep breaths. And if there are positive thoughts you think are thinking, go ahead and let them expand. It's just like your lungs expand when you take in a deep breath. Let those positive thoughts expand. But if it's something that's worrisome or bothering you, imagine breathing it out through your breath and letting it go. So, this is a somewhat accelerated meditation in a way because we're not taking a super long time for it. But I want to just get down some key concepts and some key methods that you want to be using on a regular basis so that you can do this yourself. So you feel like it's not something where you only can do it when I'm here or that you have to watch the video. I hope that you can do it whenever you need to do it, however you need to do it. Hello to everybody. I see you there. I see you. All right. So, uh, what's the manifestation part? Some of you may have seen a couple of the videos that I already put up there. Here's what I'd like to encourage you to do if you haven't done so already. Get some index cards. They don't have to be these beautiful colors that I have here. They could be white or whatever. But I want you to write down on the card something that you would like to manifest, something that you would like to see happen. So it could be about your career, it could be about your relationships, it could be about your health, whatever it is, but something that you'd like to see happen. Go ahead and write it down. And in addition to writing it down, write down the date that you wrote it down at the top of your card. Because these are the things that we're going to be using on a regular basis to stay focused, basically. Um, Work burnout thoughts I need to let go, as you say. Yes, let go of work burnout. That's a good one. Um, Maybe you might be thinking about what kind of work would you like to be doing instead, if that's possible. What would be an ideal work situation for you? That could be something you write down on your card. And then as you have it on your card, you can look at it every day, but don't obsess on it. Don't get so worried about it and so intense about it, like you have to make it happen. It's actually the meditation part that's going to make it happen, and it's the synchronicities. And there will be something if you tune in to this every week. There will be something to this. There will be accountability. There will be a flow. There will be a reminder. I'm going to be your partner in a sense in this process, but I recommend that you get a real live partner, a real person that you trust, that you can talk to on a regular basis about the things that are happening, because probably what's going to happen is some synchronicities and some unexpected things that you want to share with somebody who can relate to what you're talking about. All right, so we talked about the mindfulness, we talked about the manifestation. Another thing you can do is in a journal, just a regular blank journal, write down the things that are happening as they happen. Sometimes it's going to seem like little tiny things, other times it's going to be big things, but keeping track of it is really important, because I'm sure there are going to be some times where you think nothing is happening when actually something is happening. And when something does happen, write it to my backwards email address, which is sherrygalvanized@gmail.com. And with your permission, I will share some things on future shows with your permission, or I can say something anonymous. I can just uh, say your name, not your name. Say a viewer from Wisconsin said that they got some unexpected money. A viewer from Idaho said that they got a job that they really enjoy and they're not feeling so burnt out anymore. And it happened in this very unexpected way. I mean, I remember one time I got a job teaching at Cal State Dominguez Hills because I was at Kinko's on Sunday making copies of my syllabus. It's a true story. And that was pretty amazing. And I'm pretty sure some things like that have happened to you. And that's the other thing is just thinking about it, being aware of it. All right. So let's go ahead, get ready to close out here. We talked about mindfulness, we talked about meditation, and now we want to talk about manifestation. So I also want to say for myself that I am a certified clinical hypnotherapist and I help people in many different ways. Okay. So, part of what I'm going to manifest is some of those clients who really need the services and want the services that I provide in a more one on one basis. But in the meantime, I'm going to provide this video for free. So, for the manifestation, I want you to go ahead again, take a few deep breaths, close your eyes if you can, and think about either what you wrote on your card or what you're planning on writing on your card. And I want you to imagine that it's true right now. Just breathe it in like it's real, like you're having a daydream, a vivid daydream. You're not asleep, but hopefully you're relaxed. And imagine in as much detail as you can that what you've written about has already come true. What does it feel like? What does it sound like? What is your life like? How do you feel about it? It has to be something that's going to be good for you and good for the other person. Okay. Something that's positive for all people involved. So you can do this, what we just did. You can do it as many times as you want until next week. And if something good happens next week, between now and next week, let me know. Become mindful. Think about what you want to manifest. Meditate on it and imagine it as if it's already true and keep track of anything that happens that shows that progress is being made and synchronicities are happening. So I'm getting ready to close out right now. Does anybody have any closing comments or questions before I go? All right. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.